The land, owned by Colorado State University, known as the Gabbard-Rutledge property, has a long and rich heritage. It is located near the intersection of County Road 64 and County Road 19. The property has been used for research since it was purchased by the college. However, over the last couple decades, the property has deteriorated from lack of use. The property has become a haven to a rapidly expanding prairie dog population and numerous weed species, some of which have migrated onto neighboring properties.
The negative viewpoints from some of the landowners really center on the prairie dog issues and the weed issues, so solving those issues would largely make those negative viewpoints go away, I think. So yes, I think that dealing with those issues would be a big step forward for those particular neighbors. And then, maintaining good relations with the other neighbors would probably be a good idea as well.
Before the Board of Agriculture at CSU purchased the property, one of the parcels was owned by the Union Pacific Railroad and the Gabbard family until 1970. The adjacent parcel was owned by the Rutledge family up until 1963. Although CSU used the property for research initially, beginning in the 1980s, it was primarily used for storage.
There was a lot of storage of campus materials, research materials. A lot of equipment that was no longer functional ended up out there. Lots of samples that people didn't know what to do with, had no other place to store them here on campus, ended up out there. So after 20 or 30 years of it being used as such, it began to accumulate a lot of stuff, junk for the most part.
Under CSU's ownership, the property will now be used primarily for agricultural research. In the future, CSU will strive to maintain the property to ensure the conservation, sustainability, and stewardship of the land.
It's pretty evident when you go out there that it's a good wildlife habitat. There's lots of birds, there's lots of waterfowl, there's lots of snakes, and then there's lots of deer and foxes and skunks and raccoons and all kinds of other native wildlife as well.
According to George Wallace, a professor at CSU, the property is a buffer between the Waverly community and the city of Fort Collins. It serves as an open space that can provide some grazing for local livestock producers, thus helping to keep their base properties functioning and not developed. For more information about CSU and the Warner College of Natural Resources, go to www.warnercnr.colostate.edu. Thank you.